Yeah, sitting up on the foot peg, exactly what I wanted. Alright, good day everyone. Well, I'm here on the Gemini Bridges trail. This is the Gemini Bridges road. I think the trail is up ahead here somewhere. I'm coming from the top side, so this is from by Canyonlands, or Dead Horse State Park, I think it's called. Coming down from the highway down, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, if it's anything like Long Canyon, where that really steep section, I might want to go the other way. I do pretty good uphill. It's downhill that I struggle with sometimes, and I don't know, maybe it's just my fear of the size of this bike, and I'm a long ways up off the road, much more than I'm used to, and so I'm still getting used to this monster of a bike. It's a lot of fun. Magnificent 7-Up trailhead, huh? It's like a mountain bike trailhead. I guess a lot of trails are mountain bike trails, huh? Oh, no motorcycles. Denied. Wow. Amazing. You know, a video I just wish would someday represent the amazing grandeur of everything we ride through. You know, these cameras, and even with my mirrorless camera, I just can't seem to capture the majesty of this place. It's just phenomenal. I've always been amazed by how much you can see these places and how little you can actually capture. That back brake feels a little soft. Or maybe it's just that was a bigger hill than I thought and I was actually dragging. I'll have to adjust that. You know, this road's been freshly bladed. The other road up there over on the Long Canyon Trail was the same way. They bladed them pretty recently. It makes them fairly smooth, but it also makes them slicker than snot. It's really tricky sometimes. You gotta just remember to let the bike go and do what it needs to do to maintain your forward momentum. But it's when you start fighting it, you know, you start gripping hard on the, I don't know if you can see here on the handlebars, I'm trying to just, you know, basically 2 fingers of grip on the handlebar and just keep them really loose. You know, and it's the same thing when you're on the highway when you get into some bumps and stuff, but it's hard to remember, you know, your natural reaction. I think I can't remember the name of the guy, but the twist of the throttle guy, in that they talk about the death grip on the throttle as one of the SRs, I can't remember what they called that, but their natural reactions to problems, and if you can avoid doing that, if you know, not only will you use the bike, let the bike do the work, but you also, I think we might take off up this trail. Let's see what we get here. Route designated. Well, I guess we can be designatedly going this way. Whoop. Oh, I guess I was in second. There we go. Alright, let's see what we get here. Let's go do some slick rocking. Probably going to be some deep sand in here. Oh yeah, this is a great trail. So even when you're standing like this, I still try to have a real loose grip on the handlebars. I'm still not very good at it, but try to remind myself constantly to do that and stuff. And it's amazing that the difference that makes on your fatigue. Yeah, go baby! Woo! This thing's a mountain goat. Oh, this little girl is just awesome. this stuff is so much fun. I'm going to take my boys up here and let them ride this. They absolutely love it. And as you might not be able to tell from this, I'm a really slow rider. I'm pretty, I'd say I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere. I don't have the skills to go really fast, so I know better than to push myself too hard, especially today. Ooh, here's a jump. Yeah! Let's see, where's the road go? Looks like it goes up those rocks, huh? Wow, that was a long ways down. So I tried to pop it and didn't have a lot of success. So that's where we did. Well, looks like she survived. Now I got to try to get the thing up off of here. So. Yeah, sitting up on the foot peg, exactly what I wanted. And hopefully I can just twist her up. Come on, girl. There we go. So, I've got her in gear. I'm gonna bring her over here. Have a good look at her, make sure she's not hurt. Whenever you crash that hard, I don't know if you heard the crunch, I just take a few minutes. I normally take my helmet off, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. So I just check through everything and make sure everything's still disconnected, or make sure everything's still connected. And sorry for all my heavy panting. So let's check it over here. I'm just gonna basically go from the bottom up. Now I'm smelling a little bit of gas, of course, because you're gonna get that from the pipe. Looks like my tank bag got combobulated, so we'll bring that back up here. I think I'm about ready to change tank bags. This one's, it's been good, but it moves around too much. It's not quite big enough the way I like it. And of course it's not waterproof, so I might be looking at a giant loop or a maybe even a Wolfman. So looking down here at my engine cases, just want to make sure this is all good, which it is. That's the biggest problem usually. But this case, this is a Ricochet skid plate. It does a great job at protecting that motor. And then of course I've got my lowered foot pegs, and that also protects it. So I didn't hit hardly at all with that. And so it came through just fine. So I'm just looking here, making sure I'm not leaking anything. Come around this side, even though this was the high side, just double check. Make sure all the bags are on good. I think we're in good shape. So we'll start her back up. She's probably going to sputter a little bit for a minute here. doesn't like being tipped over very much. You gotta refill the float bowl. You gotta get the gas that's in the motor out of there. So it takes a few cranks, because you'll get extra gas down in the cylinder, and you'll have enough gas in the float bowl of the carburetor. So I'll let it warm up here for just a second. Not that it's already warm, so that doesn't really matter. But you know, just making sure everything's in good shape. And then I'm going to take another whack at this. I think we'll have a better line. So what I did was I came up here like this, and I hit this, and I was a little off balance when I hit, instead of hitting it straight on. And then two things happened. One, I hit this really harder than I really should have. I wheelied here, and I wound up punching that a lot harder than I should have. I probably landed right there. You can see where that dig is. I think I landed there and punched this with almost the center of the tire. I would have been better off just riding through it. That's not much of an angle there, so I could have just bumped up that and just bounced right through it. No big deal. Until I get better at wheelies, that's probably going to be the way I would do this kind of thing. Like I say, if I would have just been paying more attention and probably not talking, like always. So, and a little more speed would probably be better. Not on a huge amount, but enough that there's a lot of momentum in there to carry the bike through. So, it's amazing. This bike doesn't even look like it really took a hit. Looks like my, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, handguards did their job. I don't have to replace a deal there, and there it is. It didn't even bend. That's amazing. So, pretty remarkable. But that's the only thing, that's the only boo-boo from this, is a little cheap little $15 handguard plastic plate that you can replace really easily. So, I'm really happy with that. So, make sure nothing's riding on there, and we'll give this another shot. Oops. Guess I should put my gloves on. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Whoop. That's a slick rock. So I'm losing my momentum as I go up it. I really want to go up it. Try a little more momentum on this one. I know it's just my lack of skill here. It's not that big of a deal. So, but I also don't want to get hurt, so. There we go. Probably not the best way to do it, but I did it. All right. Woo. There we go. Yeah. It's always a nice sense of accomplishment when you do something that you thought you might not be able to do. So. There we go. This is a great trail. I really like it. Whoop. Woo! That made me feel good. So if you didn't see what I did there, was I killed the motor because I stalled it while pushing it. I stalled it by pushing on the brake, and what I did was I put it in second, all while standing. Rode through the bad part, just holding in the clutch, and then popped the clutch in second gear, and it started the motor back up. So I thought through that in my head, but I never thought I could actually do it. So that was kind of cool. This might be a little bit of a technical section here. Woo, back end sliding out a little bit. Oh, this is no big deal. No biggie at all. All right. Metal Gnasher. That's what I just went on. 7 out of 10, huh? Maybe in a Jeep. Well, I guess we can head down to Gemini Bridges now. Alright, yeah, so we'll go this way. Well, this has been a pretty fun road. Gnasher, I think it's called. And maybe some of you guys already know these trails well enough you could tell me which one it is. Yeah, this is beautiful. A little sandy through here. Yahoo! Well, that just tractored on through there. That was great. Man, my little mule, she just keeps going. Yeah, it seems a little bit of speed is probably the better way to go on a lot of this stuff. And that's pretty counterintuitive to what, I was brought up to understand. Ooh, this looks like it might be interesting. Yeah, I don't think I want to go down that. I think I'll take the roundaway. That's the beauty of this place, is there's a whole lot of this. I'm going to practice this here. Slick rock. Going nice and slow. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty good step. There we go. Okay, so stay right Oh, that's a long ways. Yeah, let's go back. Alright, I have to go back. I didn't want to backtrack, but that's okay. It's a long ways this way. And I'm getting into places where things could go bad, and you see me on the news somewhere. Like I say, I go rescue people for fun. I don't want to be rescued. I've done that too many times. Let's see what's over here. At least we can go back on a different trail. Ooh, she's sandy. Well, the good thing is I've only dropped the bike when I'm standing still twice. Only once when I was actually going up a hill. But so I need to start paying a little more attention and plan my route a little better. But most importantly, I just need to take it easy. Let's see here. Ah, yeah, no biggie. It's a nice little slick rock. Yeah. And off she goes. Yeah, here we go. Now we're getting the right direction. See, that's where I wanted. This is where I wanted to go. Okay. Ooh, this is sandy. So sand. And this bike does so well in the sand. I don't really worry about it too much. But deep sand, you always have the same things. You really want to just make sure you maintain good body position, stay loose on the bike, especially on the handlebars, and let the bike kind of jiggle around and do what it needs to do. At least in my experience, that's what you're supposed to do. And it's amazing what that can do. You know, the whole lean way back stuff and all that doesn't really apply, at least not to this bike. I imagine that's probably applicable to a bike that weighs 150, 250 pounds. You know, a motocross bike or a real light trail bike or something. But at least on this bike, I've got enough weight. It'll dig down and stuff, and it also compresses the sand well enough I get enough traction. So, okay, I probably need to take a break here in a few minutes, get cooled down and get a bunch of water and stuff. I'm feeling a little parched. Always good to take lots of breaks when you're especially working like this. Yeah, there we go. I think one of my big problems is I'm still just not comfortable standing up. Really gotta work on that. I wonder too if I got some bar risers, if that wouldn't help. Feels like I'm reaching down all the time. I mean, I'm not standing straight up, I'm kind of hunched and stuff, but you know, trying to use proper body position, but I still feel like, even though as short as I am, like I'm reaching down a bit. So I don't know, but maybe you're supposed to. I mean, if I stand straight up, my arms are basically straight down to the bars, so I'll have to check and see if that's the way it is. If any of you guys have input there, let me know. I'd be more than happy to hear it. So this is Gemini Bridges Road. Only about, I think, about a mile from where I turned off of this up there. I love these little troughs you can go like this in. But yep, this is it. So here's Gemini Bridges Trail. Well, we survived that adventure. That's about all I did was survive it. I didn't do it with style or anything, but it was good. I really appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like and subscribe. This has been a lot of fun making these videos, and by liking and subscribing and even sharing it with your friends, you know, is the way that I can be supported and possibly make some more of these. So I'll talk more about that on another video, but I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the trail.